themed kit, and it is simply adorable. So I'm going to go over the kit with you a little bit, share a few tips, and then show you some alternate ideas. So our kit this month made 9 cards total, 3 different designs, and you'll make 3 of each card. It included a stamp set that always comes with the kit, and then we actually got, so this is the one that comes with the kit. And I love this Make-A-Wish and these cute little candles and balloons that are adorable. And I love how this is like bannerish, this happy birthday. And then we got a bonus this month with the numbers, which is really great for, you know, if you want to do milestone birthdays or even anniversaries. These numbers would be great. So we got 2 stamp sets this month. Woohoo! And then we got a Night of Navy ink spot. And then, of course, all the ingredients to make the cards. So you never have to add anything except a pair of scissors and maybe a take-a-pick tool. All right, so that's what came in the kit. Now let's talk about the 3 cards that are in the kit. And then I will go over some tips, and then I'll share some alternate ideas with you. So this is one of them. I love the coordinating envelopes this month, but then I love the envelopes every month. And you know, you can cut these up and use them as layers. I never do because I just love the presentation. But this is a really cute birthday card, really feminine and really easy. Just a little bit of stamping with the balloon stamps and a little tiny cute knot bow on the end of that balloon. And then here's another one. You've got your cake and you've got your fork to eat your cake, and you stick a little candle. You do stamp the candle. And then you've got these little banners for the cake layers. And again, the very pretty coordinating envelope. All right, and then last but not least is this gorgeous card that has a really cute little fun fold. So it opens up. And then you have your sentiment on and signature on the inside. And I'm going to go over this fold with you in just a minute because it might be a little tricky. I mean, I didn't find it too hard, but I definitely had to pay attention to what I was doing. Okay, let me get this back together so I can put this all away after the video and not have a big mess. I think the hardest part of this card is actually tying this little beautiful twine. All right, so we'll put those away. All right, so let me talk to you a little bit about that fold. All right, so here's a loose one. And what you need to do, or what I found to be helpful, is to find that white piece. That's the back piece. And once you have that, then it comes together. You just fold, 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 fold. Okay, but the thing that I found most helpful was finding the white piece, because that's what gets glued onto this layer. And then it just kind of comes together really easily. Now, the other thing that you can see, this was driving me crazy. This is like a wild snake. So I used a little bit of Scotch tape to anchor that down. You could use a glue dot too. And then that wasn't acting so crazy after I did that. So just measure it out. This one's a little bit short. I used the twine a lot, you'll see in my example. So this is all I had left. But those are 2 tips that will really help you. And I'm going to go ahead and show you. This kit was very timely. I have 2 18 birthdays in coming up. One is this weekend, and then another one on the 1st of September for my nephew. So I wanted to show you a cute little idea. So I took those numbers, and I made the 18, and then pretty much the rest is just like the card. And then you open it up, and I put a little small envelope in here and made a little pocket. I used a candle to hold the envelope down. And then you can tuck cash in, or a gift card, or a treat. So that's one easy little alternate. I didn't really do much else different. I just added that pocket and then the 18. So that was really fun. And this is for my granddaughter. Her birthday party is this Saturday. So I hope she likes it. I'm going to get it back together. Actually, I'm not going to get it together because it needs to be signed. And then I did stamp one of the candles on the edge of the envelope. So, Okay, let's see here. Another couple samples. So here's another one. So on this one, I took this card and I cut it in half. I got 12 cards out of my kit this month. You will be able to get more if you do more cutting than what I did. I always like to do the 3 as designed, and then so that shorts me there. But if you cut this, which is what I did, I cut this in half, and I'll show you the other card I made with that. And then I trimmed this down, and then I had this left. And you're going to find you have some cake layovers left over after you do your thing. So I just threw those little layers in here and made them just kind of little scrappy background. And then there's, I told you we have some extra twine, so I was using that. I turned that over because the pink on the banner didn't quite look right. It's more of a lighter pink than this Moody Mauve, so it didn't look right. So I turned it over and stamped on that side. So that's pretty easy, and it's mounted on Night of Navy. So then I lined it with a white cardstock just so that you'd be able to see my writing. And then here is another one. And this one I didn't do a whole lot of different things to. So here's the original card. And you can see all I did was just made 3 layers all the same instead of mixing them up like they were designed. And then I put the fork up a little bit higher. So that's a super, super easy alternate. All right, and then here is another one that I did cut. This is the front of the card. Remember, I cut that one in half, and then I just mounted it on basic white. And then the other thing that I did on here is after you pull these little hoorays out, you have this leftover negative. So I took my little paper snips and I fussy cut those leftovers. So I said, hooray, 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 it's time for cake. So that's where the extra hooray came from. Now, don't forget, if you need more hoorays and you ordered the Everyday Celebration dies that coordinate with this kit, you got the word hooray and what came in that kit. So this is what comes in that die set if you haven't gotten it yet or you haven't seen it yet. So you've got an extra little hooray. So you could make more. I just chose to use the leftover negative. That's one of the things that I like to do. These dies are still available for purchase. They coordinate with the July, August, and September paper pumpkin kits. They're $12, and it's item 164991. If you haven't gotten it yet, you still have a chance to grab a pack. Okay, let's set that to the side. All right, so now the next one is this card. And this is a really easy one to cut in half and just remount and get lots of extra cards out of it. So I cut that in half. So I had the back. I cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4. And then I mounted it on a piece of petal pink. And then I just put this, everything else is the same here. I didn't do anything different. Okay, then this is the same. So I got 2 just like that. All right, and then here is another one that I had, that leftover layover, but I didn't have any more of these white because I used all of those. But I had all these leftover layovers, so I made a little scrappy card. And I just made kind of a little bow knot over here. And then this is from the Love of Spring dies. This was a die set that went with our first quarter of paper pumpkins. So the January, February, and March, it came with this cute little label. I'll tell you guys, I have used these paper pumpkin dies so much. It's kind of amazing to me how versatile they have turned out to be. So that's pretty easy. And you have those leftover scrappy pieces, so you might as well use them. All right, and then my last one is this one. And you guys know how I like playing with negatives. So I had one more of this layer cut left. And then this is the negative from the candles. When I saw that, I just thought, man, that's going to be something cute. So I just laid it directly on there, and I added a candle and a little bit more of that twine, and then one of the labels. You have all this stuff left over, and it turned out pretty good, I think. So that's a great way to use that negative. I didn't do anything with these balloon negatives, but I think you could make them stay a stencil really easily. And you could do that with this as well. So that's something to keep in mind if you want to play with those negatives a little bit. Okay, if you're one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, you will be able to access this video off of the Facebook group page, and you will also see it in my blog post next week when we do the Paper Pumpkin blog hop, which is next Wednesday, August 28th at 6 p.m. The team will have lots more creative inspiration for you. So be sure you tune in to flyingstamper.blogspot.com next Wednesday night, August 28th. All right, if you're one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, then you should have a mini catalog. And if you don't have it quite yet, it should be arriving pretty soon. They don't start until September 4th, so there's plenty of time to still look at them before you need to place your first order. If you don't have yours by then and you are in my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, then please let me know so I can make sure you get one. And if you aren't one of my subscribers and you're not a catalog club member or a team member, or you haven't placed an order in the last quarter and you'd like one of these catalogs, just reach out and let me know. I do have some extras in this studio. And again, it starts September 4th. Okay, let's see. What else do I need to talk to you about? Let's see. I'm going to put something on here for you to look at. And I've got a couple more things to go over with you, and then we'll be done. So, all right. So let's talk a little bit about refill kits. So there are refill kits available for this Paper Pumpkin. They are $12, and they are item 165076. So if you'd like to make more of these, I would suggest grabbing a refill kit sooner rather than later. Refill kits are always while supplies last, and we never know how popular they're going to be or how long they're going to last. So if you'd like one, I would say get it sooner than later. If you're local to me and you want to do a shared order, I am placing an order next week, and I can add your refill to that, and that would save you some postage. Let's talk about the upcoming Paper Pumpkin for the month of September. It's called Autumn Abundance, and obviously it's going to be all things autumn, right? Fall is coming. It's a card kit. It's going to make 9 cards, 3 designs. They're printed cards with, again, coordinating envelopes. There are laser cut card fronts. The coordinating colors are Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Very Vanilla, and Wild Wheat. As always, the kit will come with a stamp set and a ink spot. And this month's or next month's ink spot is going to be Cajun Craze. So you do need to subscribe. If you're not a current subscriber and you want to get that autumn abundance, please be sure to subscribe by September 10th. If you need help doing that, please reach out. I'm happy to help you. You can email me, Facebook message me, text me, however you would like. All right, I hope you guys enjoy our last 4 weeks of summer. You know, summer is my thing, and so I'm always sad to see it go. I do love the colors of autumn, but it's not my favorite season because of what follows it, winter. But, you know, a change of season is good, so I will deal with it. All right, I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next month. Take care.